Well, so far we've had a laundry list of things of what not to do in a traffic stop, and then don't reach. Real
Aw,
simple.
aw,
I mean, they
aw.
like seeing people's
But all the
hands.
video games and movies say I should.
I liked how fast those people bugged the hell out of that damn car.
Yeah,
That girl, you're right. Fuck that Taco Bell. Peace.
she did too. She was
I'm
like,
out. I don't. Yeah, that's one of those. I'm done. I don't want none of that noise. Welcome back, everybody. We ended up missing a week. We apologize. Not that it really matters, because quite frankly, at the time of this thing's recording, we had 6 subscribers, so nobody's really watching our channel yet. But it's the XYL and me, and we're gonna try something even a little bit more different than what we've been doing. We were going through other previous videos and stuff like that on YouTube before, the idiots at work and different compilations. And instead, we decided that we would try and take a look at a channel that I've seen a couple different times. It has to do with police body cam videos and stuff like that. And what we are looking at, I'm still trying to learn the controls, so pardon me if I end up doing things. But we've got this video here that popped up in the feed from just recently, I think it was within about the last week or two, from Midwest Safety. And this title grabbed my attention: what not to do during a traffic stop.
so in other words, let's do it.
I got a funny feeling that says that's probably exactly what happened.
Right?
Is that this is trying to be a cautionary tale of what not to do because somebody did it and landed on the internet.
Sweet.
So if you're interested in this kind of stuff, go check out this channel if you haven't already heard about it. But with having 3.5 million subscribers, something tells me it says it might be a popular channel.
Just a little bit.
So let's see here if I can end up getting this thing to end up working, and then we'll try and get this started here. So, boy, where's the play button?
Hey, how are you guys?
Officer Cracker, Boise Police. The reason I'm stopping you is registration.
It is. I just got it from my dad. Wait, no, it's not.
Hold on, where is this?
Here's the
Hold on, I go back here. Just this. Hold on a second. If I hit the right button here, let me go back. I think this said it was a Boise.
Officer Cracker, Boise Police. The reason I'm stopping
Okay.
It is. I just got it from my dad. Wait, no, it's not expired.
Okay, so Boise, Idaho.
Yay.
2024. Okay, yeah, we're looking at probably some entertaining stuff here, I'm sure.
Okay, so here's the issue, right? That's not the license plate that's on the car. Okay, so
What license plate? I
it's a
just,
two-
well, I
it's a
just
two
got it.
Charles, as a 2 Charles license plate. So even
You
if
mean
it's
a Canyon County license
yep,
plate?
two,
You know, that almost looks like somebody that would have moved from Salt Lake up there. Or maybe like Portland or someplace like that.
Notice how the guy's not even trying to pay attention to anything.
Well,
Like
if
he's
you
trying
take
to-
a look, it looks like there's a sleeve over on the other side. So I'm guessing that this is a situation where, and I'm not a cop or anything, despite even what some people think. I'm not a cop. Nothing. So I don't know what proper procedure is and stuff like this. But when you end up, looking at this, sometimes when they end up rolling on highly suspicious situations, it seems like they end up rolling with multiple units, and so you'll end up with one on either
True.
side. That way they have their angles covered and everything in case somebody wants to do something stupid.
True.
They have the angles. So it looks like there might be another officer over there on that other side.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
So he may be busy dealing with the other officer or watching.
But at least
the
we
other
know they
officer.
got Taco Bell.
Not quite like donut. You can smell it.
yeah, Canyon County license plate. So that's what's displayed. Okay, so if that's what is actually it's registered under, then what it is it's a fictitious display. You can't have an old plate,
Well, what do I do if I don't have the new plates delivered yet?
take the old plates off.
Oh,
and
I
keep-
don't know. My
keep
dad
something.
was the one handling everything.
So yeah, as long as if you take the old plates off and just
Oh,
leave the
can we
temporary
do that?
registration in the window, yeah.
Okay.
As long as you have a temporary registration in the window, you're okay, and we can see it, then you're okay.
So I'm pretty well. These windows, it's kind of cold out here.
So that seems kind of interesting with that one. I never actually paid attention to how that actually is supposed to work. You know, as far as, you know, if you get new plates because, you know, you just bought the car from somebody, obviously it's something different. But if you end up moving from one area to another, it almost actually kind of explain why some of these Californians don't have their plates on. They
Yeah.
may be following a law here in Utah. It just tells us that that's where
That
they
guy
came
doesn't
from.
look too trusting. I don't like the way he looks. Like, what's in his hand?
I don't know that. Who knows? That's probably even what the cops are asking too. But the question comes, you know,
We don't want to talk
what
to you.
not to do during a traffic stop. They managed to end up out here to where somebody pulled a record for this thing.
Sure.
You know, to put together this video of this body cam.
True.
So, you know, and it seems too like you go through it and you watch, you know, some of these plates. Sometimes it's just innocent. They move to a new area. Then there's other times where they're trying to hide and they don't want to get pulled over. And they end up actually bringing more attention to themselves.
True.
You know, they'd seen, you know, stolen cars, you know, whatever these people end up doing. And then it always seems too, because I've seen some of these different ones, you know, we've seen that there's been a lot of dash cam videos or body cam videos rather. It seems like people always, something like this seems like it would just be a simple traffic citation. You know, you watch things like Fridays with Frank.
True.
Simple traffic you know, citation, everything like that for displaying false registration, whatever else. If you know, there's a legit reason why you don't have it, but then they always compound it,
Yeah.
and that's when you end up on the news. You end up on YouTube. You end up being everywhere else.
I get being nervous, but
Yep, that's fine, man.
Well, and I tell people too that you know,
Actually have a driver's license.
I tell people too that cops, honestly, to a point, are a lot like bees. They don't end up wanting to deal with a whole bunch of garbage and everything like that. They're not going to sting you unless you provoke them. You know, and they kind of, I mean, they're people. You know, they're out there doing a job. So many people are against them. So many people are for them. Some people are, But you don't sting them. You don't do anything stupid. You don't lie to them. You don't piss them off. You know, you take your lumps. That's the end of it. If they're doing something that you don't like or agree with or that you think is illegal, that's what the courts are for. That's where to argue. You don't argue on the street. You don't argue in the jail. You argue in the court. But
you sure about that?
yeah, but the problem is though, is, you know, if people actually followed that, we
Or
wouldn't
grand
have
theft.
entertainment.
What do you say? We're grand theft all the time?
Everything's a GTA server.
There you go.
But we wouldn't have entertainment if people actually followed, you know, fighting it out in court. Unless some of those court shows that you watch.
My court cam.
South Carolina.
Okay.
Dude in the back, though. I didn't see him at first.
Yeah, I didn't. I barely saw him as I walked up there. Wonder if he's got a warrant.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a seatbelt on.
We'll see if I can get the back seat passenger's ID. Here's this bag.
Thank you.
And then, can you roll the back window down for me, sir? This one?
No, there's no reason to.
This one? There is actually. I need to ID him.
Dad, I don't.
I do. He's not wearing a seatbelt.
What kind is in?
He's not wearing a seatbelt. It's a citable offense, so I need.
It seems to. Why do they get on their phones? You're in the middle of the police incident and everything like that. Give them the attention.
No,
Get
because
it
then I have
over
other
with.
people to hear what's going on.
Well, that's only if you're one of these little sovereign citizens or one of these other people that are about to start shit with the cops and worried about it to break out your phone. But
There you go.
if you're legit, you know, and it's just a simple mistake or, you know, you don't know, like, for example, here in Utah, the motor vehicle code, you know, part 41 is like 230 something pages. Well, who the hell's going to read that? Even most cops don't read that. So it ends up being a, well, shit, I didn't know, my bad. Deal with the cops, get it over with. You know, give them some courtesy, give them some respect. It seems like they'll try and get
They
you
could have
done and
been
over
gone
with.
a while ago.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Instead, here you are on the internet.
I need to know who I need to write that citation to.
Okay.
Okay, so I need to be able to identify him.
Well, at least there was an emphasis on eating the Taco Bell. Uh-oh. No.
Hey, sir, back seat. I need to be able to see your hands.
Uh-oh.
Right hand.
You can
This-
wake him up. Just kinda-
Sir,
Wake him up.
back seat, show me your right hand. Okay, keep that where I can see it. You understand? I'm going to pull him out. All right, here's what I need you to do. I need you to put both of your hands on the back seat rest. Okay?
And it's also, too, it seems like, you know, it's your friends. The two, the person driving or the passenger, it may just be an innocent oops. But then the person in the back seat does something stupid that's trying to hide out. They have that friend that's driving them around, you know, and they do something stupid.
Yeah.
And then you end up on the internet.
Put your hands on the seat rest. Put your hands on the back seat. Sir,
Doesn't matter. You have to identify yourself to law enforcement.
2214 code 1. Here's the thing, sir. Okay? I have a legal reason to identify you. I do. You weren't wearing your seatbelt.
This seatbelt doesn't work.
Okay. Either way, that's not the issue. The issue is that you were not wearing a seatbelt. When I asked you, no, it wouldn't, because he's an adult. If he was a minor, it would be. When I
What? So the seatbelt doesn't work, and now he's trying to identify as a minor just
That's
to try
like
to get
those
out of the
idiots
ticket?
I identify as a cat.
Well, no, he's trying
Same
to get out of the
thing.
ticket
I
because
know.
if he's a minor, then it would be the driver's responsibility.
Yep.
I did hear that in some states, I don't know how true this is, but then some states, the driver of the vehicle, so not only would the person in the back seat be getting the citation, but that the driver can also be cited because all the occupants of the vehicle weren't.
Hmm.
You imagine how shit, I tell you what, the front, that they'd be riding along with that Hawaii thing. It don't work, then your ass is in the trunk.
Right?
Something.
He probably would have been better in the trunk.
Well, I mean,
Look at the way he's acting. He would have been better in the
geez,
trunk.
He's going to probably end up in somebody's trunk. It might be a hearse, depending on how this ends up going as to what not to do. So far, I can tell you right now, arguing with the cop. Every state I've ever heard of, if an officer, says what, give me your ID, you have to identify yourself.
You sure about that?
You give them the accurate information. They look it up. They can see the picture of you because it'll be in the system. So all that stuff. So far, there's a number of different.
Look at how
things
young they are.
Not that young, but still, I see a number of things in here
Yep.
as to what not to do on a traffic stop, and I don't even think we've got to why this video got that title.
hiding your hands from me. Okay? That is pretty
Okay,
suspicious. I have every reason to have you step out of the vehicle.
There's another thing. Don't hide your hands from a cop.
You're a minor. Look at how big he is. He ain't no minor.
Okay? But I need to identify you, all right?
That's like the.
He ain't no minor.
No, that's bench warmers.
Yeah.
I'm 12 years old.
Are you drinking a fifth of scotch?
Letting a child drink like that is disgusting.
What's your last name, sir? What's your date of birth? What year? 2000? So if you were born in 2000, that means you're not a minor like you were just telling me. Hey, stop fucking reaching. You understand me? Don't fucking reach. Roll your window down. You need to stop reaching. You understand? Sorry. Sir,
Yeah.
understand that I can control your movements right now. You understand that? So here's what we're going to do. Put your hands on the back of the seat rest. Driver, unlock the car.
You're not getting me out the car, homie.
Yeah, this is definitely. He's got something to hide.
Hey, what the f are you doing, man? Hey,
Shoot me then, bitch.
Yep.
get out of the car. You two, out of the car.
Shoot me then.
She gets out quick.
Yep.
Star Units Code 3.
Yep.
Get away.
No.
Get away. Get out of the car.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. Get back here, dude. No. Get back here.
Get back here.
I would
Get back here.
definitely say.
Back over here, man.
Hey, stop.
Oh, that's.
But he's a minor. He's okay. He's good.
Well, so far we've had a laundry list of things of what not to do in a traffic stop, and then don't reach.
Aww.
Real simple.
Aww.
I mean, they
Aww.
like seeing people's
But
hands.
all the video games and movies say I should.
Well, hell, even in Grand Theft Auto, you can still see their hands just holding a damn gun they're shooting at everybody with. The cops like to see people's hands. They don't like you moving very fast.
Rudeness.
I'm telling you, some of these.
They wonder why they end up on the internet.
Or in the trunk, like a hearse. So he's got a knife.
You go, boy.
Booking it.
Northbound Vision. Just turned eastbound Highland. Black male adult. Tan jacket. Blue jeans. Armed with a knife.
Oh, now this is gonna.
Yep, he just went around this.
Time to start setting up the perimeter.
Can be a black male adult, tan jacket, blue jeans.
Here comes the sirens.
517 Highland. He's in the.
Pretty sure the sirens are on here. We better find out. We get so many of them outside, it's hard to tell. Yep, it's on here.
This gate.
Because we have too much of this dumb shit going on where we live.
People to the east and south.
Yep, they're gonna start.
Okay, just stay out of there for now. We got a suspect with an armed suspect back there. Hey, just make sure you guys know he is armed with a knife and took off running from us. Hey, we'll hold here. I don't have eyes on him. Sounds like he went running back that way. At this point, we just have R&O. I've got him somewhat ID'd. I don't know if he has any warrants or anything, but he escalated it pretty quick and then pulled a knife out when I was trying to have him get out of the car. Dispatch.
How many warrants do you think he's got? Probation, parole.
A lot.
I got a funny feeling that.
But Your Honor, I'll be a good boy.
No. I'm betting you anything. A false name. They're going to find out who he actually is and probably has a bunch of warrants and a rap sheet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm willing to bet.
Oh, yeah. For armed stuff. And
yeah, probably.
assaults.
Good point. He's probably even a restricted person. Well, it's not a gun. A dangerous weapon. When they list a restricted person, you're not allowed to have a dangerous weapon. Knives over a certain, length.
See, the cops just had to get a wet noodle, and they'd have to fight him with
That's only in Arizona, and it don't apply to cops.
Hey, you never know.
Hey, I'm serious.
Inspectors were working on running him when this all kicked off. Information should be in the call.
Assault on LE.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
No, he's just a county. Okay.
My knees tend to be asleep, has no seatbelt on, and then he reaches in his pocket. So we unholster, we pull out a knife. We know his name.
Maybe if he gave me the right name.
Have we gotten any return on him?
I don't know.
As officers set up a perimeter and search the immediate area, a 911 caller reports seeing the suspect jumping fences and traveling through people's properties.
Stop right there. Please stop.
That's in some of these areas, that's not a good idea. I think Donut Operator has featured some of those.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so this guy is.
So now that he did all that, he's got to have a long
either that or he's going to be coming out of one with a hell of a lot longer. Like I said,
That too.
probably active warrants.
Where's our little puppies?
Oh, the fur missiles? Oh, they're probably actually working on getting them.
I like them.
Yeah. The bad thing is, though, is depending on, where it is and stuff like that, hell, you can end up with, people out there, with their own guns, seeing somebody lurking around. Now the cops potentially have a problem with that because now you don't know. I mean, they got a description for the suspect, but you still have a potentially dangerous situation. I do not envy those guys.
Stop right there. Do not move. On the ground. All right, I'm challenging him. He's coming at me with the knife. Stop right there. Do not move.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
Do not move.
I don't think he can.
No, he got. Oh, no.
Suspect is down. Knife is still in his hand. Don't move. I understand that. We love you too. Okay? Put the knife down. Put the knife down.
What the?
Right next to division.
Self-delete by cop?
Wow.
He's got the knife in his hand.
He's dead.
That's the downside. They have to eliminate, the threat. That's not killing the person. That's eliminating or stopping the threat. That's all that you end up using lethal force for. Sometimes it ends up being fatal. Sometimes it's not.
At least he told him to tell his
But
mommy he loves them.
The downside, though, is that, until the knife or the gun or whatever the weapon or the threat is gone, they can't do anything to move in to try and secure the situation to render aid. And that's where the fatalities come from.
Oh, there it is right there.
Yeah, I'm guessing by how it's blurred out that's exactly what this is. So, well, actually, it says suspect alive. So it's, I don't know, unless they're moving into, and it's going to show something that YouTube doesn't like.
Let go of the knife, sir. Let go of the knife.
I think that's what it is.
Okay, stand by. We can get the knife to him once
Are they actually going to go in and try and get the weapon away from him so that they can deal with him? Yep.
Sir, do not reach for that knife. Do not reach for that knife, sir.
Yep.
Well, he's still going. So I'm betting warrants or something that end up triggering this kind of.
All right. We're going to get you medical attention right now, sir.
The knife is right here.
I bet he can't breathe.
Right? It took two slug center mass.
All right. I'm sure they'll find us. You guys all good? Yeah, he was just coming at me from here.
Yeah, we're going to help you, sir.
We got help on the way, bud. Don't worry.
These guys are being, really, calm, professional.
Through the chest.
Yeah, let's get a chest seal on it.
Just one round?
3.
Well, they're definitely being, yeah. I mean, taking a couple of the chests and stuff like that,
Yeah, he can't breathe.
Right. But they end up complaining, cops need more training. They're always shooting people. It seems that they have quite a bit of training. They're all calm, collected. They're going in an orderly, manner to, procedurally step through, making sure everybody's safe, that there's no threat to anybody, including the paramedics. They're trying to, be there. They're trying to talk to the guy, let him know that, hey, they're doing stuff while trying to work on him. You can hear the ambulance and everybody coming in. Nobody's freaking out. They're not running around with chickens with the head cut off. You didn't find that up there in Portland during all their stupidity.
Here?
Yeah, right. There's two in the chest. Yeah, that's it.
This is why I swear the cops went over to doing 9mm.
No, just me. I'm gonna go update.
This incident took place in Boise, Idaho on November 13, 2024. The suspect, 22-year-old Gabriel Pope, was shot 3 times during the incident and was quickly provided medical aid before being transported to a nearby hospital. The officer,
What's his record?
Yeah.
Boise Police Corporal Steve Martinez, was placed on administrative leave,
Which is normal.
An investigation was opened into whether he was justified or not.
I'd
After
say
being treated at the
so.
hospital, survived his injuries and was later charged with felony aggravated assault on law enforcement, resisting arrest, and providing false.
Okay, so he lied about the name.
Pope's attorney said that he has had a very traumatic life, as his mental health issues have caused him to commit crimes throughout his whole life, even while he was a minor. In September 2025,
I don't buy that one.
as part of a plea deal, Pope pleaded guilty to aggravated assault on law enforcement with an enhancement for use of a deadly weapon during the commission of a felony, while the other charges were
Yeah.
dropped. The judge, who told Pope he needed to, quote, grow up, sentenced him to 10 years in prison with the possibility for parole after 4 years. She also urged the
Oh, brother.
Commission to provide mental health counseling, aggression replacement therapy, and substance abuse treatment during his incarceration. In November 2025, a full year after the incident, prosecutors found the officer who shot Pope justified in his decision under Idaho law after reviewing the body cam footage.
It took a whole year?
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta be kidding me. It took a whole blooming year to clear the cop. Wow.
Yep.
Well, clearly what was indicated was that he had a record. You know, wow. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's definitely not what to do on a traffic stop. Normally, you know, being professional, everything else.
Nowadays, that's what to do. Here's
Only
your owner
this
manual
ain't
of what you're
Grand
supposed to
Theft
act.
Auto.
Sure it is.
Yeah, I know.
Sure it is.
Clearly. Guess what? That's when you end up busted.
And then mama's going to
Or
be, oh, my
actually,
baby, my baby.
At least that one was only a busted instead of wasted.
That's true.
I mean,
But he was a good boy.
I liked
His
how,
mommy will say so.
I liked how fast those people bugged the hell out of that damn car.
Yeah.
That girl, you're right. Fuck that Taco Bell. Peace.
She did too. She
I'm
was like,
out. I don't. Yeah, that's one of those. I'm done. I don't want none of that noise.
yeah.
Which, I mean, you see some of the other ones. Like there was that one. The cop ended up getting shot a couple different times. They ended up doing Ring Around the Rosie. The girl was still in the driver's seat, and the cop ended up shooting down through the car at the guy, and that was when he started getting hit. And yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, go ahead and go over, check out Midwest Safety. Check out all their videos of what they got. They've had some pretty good stuff on there. A lot of other bigger channels, a lot bigger than ours, end up featuring their stuff as well. So they do a pretty good job on just showing the dash cam, giving a little summary, some of the outcome of it that you don't end up getting in some other places. And we will catch you all here in the next one.